Hello, everybody, and thank you so much for joining my channel. You can probably tell by my outfit what day I am filming this because I do an OOTD and this is very distinct. But let's get right into today's video, which is all about fashion. Let's get started. So this weekend, I had a bunch of time on my hands and I decided to finally go over to Zara for their the beginning of the year sale. I don't even know what they call it. But every, January, February timeframe, they kind of get rid of the stuff from the year before. And each week they mark the prices down further and further. And this weekend when I went in, pretty much everything was an additional 80% off of the clearance price on the red tag. So I had a field day. I feel like I purchased like a good 15 items and it was less than $200. So let me get right into it. A lot of the things I picked up were, I was going to say a lot of the things I picked up were bottoms, but I'm lying. They were all over the place. I got everything. So this one is a maxi skirt and it is a beautiful gray velvet. There's no rhyme or reason or order in how I'm going to show you this thing. These things is whatever I grab is what I'm going to show you. But the original price on this one was $45. Oh, and it was 80% off. I wish I had the receipt here and I can tell you exactly how much I paid for it. So let's say $9 was how much I paid for this skirt. And the reason why I picked this one up, one, it's cute all on its own, but I have this beautiful satin suit that I bought from H&M some time ago. It was exactly this tone of gray, but satin. I thought the two together would be beautiful, but even by itself, this is beautiful. I did pick this up in an extra small and it fit me perfectly. I got a combination of small and extra small on things, just depending on the fit that I was going for. I think there was a couple of pieces that I even sized up larger to get the fit that I was looking for. I got mediums and larges. It's not about what's on the tag for me. It's the fit that I'm looking for. So let me move on to the next piece. Coincidentally, this is one of the pieces that I sized up on. I got this beautiful pair. It's like a very pale washed blue. It almost looks white on camera as I'm looking at it here. But these shorts, I love these type of shorts. Very much like a dolphin style short is so for me, I carry most of my weight at the bottom. I have a small waist, big thighs, big butt. And these types of shorts that have very large leg openings are the ones that suit me the best. So I got this one in a size medium, and this one was $27.90 with an additional 80% off. Next one is another pair of shorts showing one of my, want to say my third favorite place in the world right now. And I got these in a size large, again, just trying to get that fit that I'm looking for. Like the loose, like I'm able to cinch it in at the waist because it has this drawstring, but it has the looseness at the thighs that I'm looking for. The reason why I called this out as being one of my favorite places because it has Miami, Florida on there. This also has pockets. The other one also had pockets as well. And I don't know if you can see this, but it has like a sparkly tone to this gray. Hopefully that's coming up on camera. The price on this one was also $27.90 with an additional 80% off. The next piece, I wasn't quite sure what it was. Is it a tank? Is it a dress? And usually if you have to ask the question, it is the worst of the two. So it should have been a tank. However, when I put it on, it was definitely a dress. This is like an olivey green color sweater dress with the most beautiful embellishments here around the neckline. Isn't that pretty? I love stuff like this. I ended up getting this in a size small. And it fits me perfectly like a short dress should. All the crystals were intact. That's one of the things I look for, like any tugs, pulls, damages, scuff marks, missing embellishments, things like that. Like to see if it's even worth the spend. Sometimes even though it's discounted really low, the damage is just too great and you just put it back. So the original price on here, let's see what it was. I don't know. I don't know what the original price on this was, but I feel like I remember paying like $10 for this. It goes small, medium, large, and I did get this one in a small. The next one is somewhat unorthodox for me. It is an animal print piece. I don't usually do animal print, but this dress is super adorable. It's a short shift dress here, and this print on here is cheetah print, I think. But to me, it looks very much like the elephant print or elephant skin print that's on the Jordan 3s. And I think that I want to rock this with my Jordan 3s. That's why I got it. The tomboy is still in me. The smallest size that this goes to is an extra small. I did get this in a small. that I couldn't find this in an extra small, and I held it up and I'm like, I have a feeling that I would be able to fit this. And actually it fit me perfectly. It fit well. The original price on this was $89.90, and they took, this one says it took 70% off, but when this rang up, it rang up much less, and I think they ended up taking 80% off or 90% off of the price. Some of these actually rang up for less than I was expecting. Some of them said 70% off, 80% off, and they were actually, in fact, 80 and 90% off when I got to the register, which is crazy. All right, this next piece I wasn't really sure about. I probably need to do this up so we can see it better. All right, this next one is a maxi denim dress, and it is like a tank style at the top, and it is pretty fitted. Like, it fits the female form really well. This one I wasn't sure about getting because I thought it might be just a bit too tight. I did see a slight bit of puckering in between the buttons, but there were no others. The smallest is an extra small, and this is an extra small. But when I tell you it fits me like a glove, this can be worn, as a vest all the way unopened. It can be worn all the way buttoned to make it more demure. The way I plan on wearing is wearing maybe half and half with the buttons to kind of allow for movement first and foremost. But this is so nice, and the price on here was $69.90 with an additional 80% off. And again, like, I don't think that it actually ended up being this much. I think it was cheaper, and hopefully I can find the receipt so I can share with you what these prices were. Next, we have another full-bodied piece. I thought this was, I was like really on the fence about getting this. I was like, this has to be super dope looking when I put this on, or else it is going back, because the original price on here was $79.90, and they were taking, not only taking 70% off, but they were taking 70% off. I'm like, this is a little bit more than I'm willing to pay. So when I put it on, I could not deny just how dope it was. It has this like oversized zipper pull here in the front, and it's sleeveless, but it's like an aviator suit, but just very beautiful and sleek and like feminine, right? The pant part is like a wide leg, and it is just really, really nice. And for me, it held me in. I got this in the extra small, held me in the way that I needed to. But if you are bustier and you do find this is a working zipper, so you can give yourself just a little bit more boobage clearance here as needed. But I thought this was, and it also, the normal zip for it is in the back as well. I also was not considering getting this because there is a little bit of a fray here at the back, but I can easily quickly fix that. And worth buying it, because when I got it to the register, it was actually, let me see. Yeah, it ended up being actually 80% off, which was cheaper than I was expecting. So I was like, yes, we did good. Next piece is also a one piece kind of a deal, a jumpsuit deal. This one is like, it's like something I would wear to an official work meeting, like an offsite or something like that, during summer. So this one, it's a jumpsuit. It's hard to see exactly how it is, but like up top, it has this like a short sleeve, almost sleeveless / short sleeve shirt, and then in the back, kind of hangs as a untucked t-shirt. Then at the bottom here, it has very relaxed fit pants here. It also comes with a belt that cinches in here around the front. So again, me holding this up and showing you how this looks is not really, really helpful. I don't know. It's not really helpful. So hopefully I'm able to do cutaways to show you what this all looks like. But otherwise, like, oh, and I forgot to tell you the details. I got this in an extra small. The original price was $69.90, and it was an additional 80% off. So the next one is so my style. I'm so glad that I found this. I think I have this pattern in other things as well. But this one is a flannel plaid skirt that is maxi, and it fits me perfectly. When I tell you in terms of the length, now the waist is a bit big, and I just kind of have to wear it slightly lower slung than I think this was intended to be worn, but I'm totally fine with that. The original price was $69.90, and they took an additional 80% off on that. Now for this next one, I have this pretty much similar thing in multiple brands and slight tiny variant styles, but this particular item. And that's these oversized kind of like jogger style pants. Usually have like a elastic or drawstring waist with pockets, and it's very relaxed fit. This one actually has a tie here on the bottom if I wanted to like balloon it or anything like that. So this one I ended up getting in a small, and I did originally see it in an extra small, and in my head immediately I thought the baggier the better, so let me find a bigger size. And I did pick this up in a small. And I took it to the fitting room, and when I tried it on, I was like, damn, I should have got the extra small. But at that point, I was at the end of trying everything on. I was exhausted. I did not, and I was carrying so much stuff. I did not feel like having to go back upstairs in the Zara to go get the extra small. So this one I know for sure is probably not the best fit for me, but we're gonna make it work. But I got this in a small. The original price was $49.90, and it was an additional 80% off. The next one is super sexy and cute, and this one is another one that I just had to get it. It's not the right size, and hopefully I can make this work. But because the waist on this is a bit, I don't know, it's not quite right. But the original price on this one was $89.90 with an additional 80% off. But I do believe it ended up being like 90% off. The price was cheaper. The most expensive thing that I ended up getting out of all of this stuff was 17, I think like 17.98 or 17.89, something to that effect. Nothing was more expensive than that 17 whatever. So anyway, this one here is a gold satin skirt, and it's a little wrinkly. It's hard for you to tell exactly how it looks, but it's like gold with like almost like on top of a black. Can you see that? It's like almost like a patinaed look, like an old gold patinaed look. And this slit right here, when I tell you, is super sexy. That's why I had to get, first of all, the color. I don't have anything like that, but this slit that's in here is so, so sexy. Not obscenely sexy where you could not wear it in a somewhat professional setting with like tights. But it is definitely not anything that I have in my wardrobe, and I'm super excited to rock this. Its only issue is just this waist. I may just take it to the tailor to get it taken. It's worth, like how cute this is worth, even though it's a Zara piece, is worth getting tailored. And that's how cute it is. All right, the very last piece, I have this in a pant version, but not a skirt. And this is so, so cute. I'm sad that these are all wrinkly now, but this one is a maxi coated denim skirt in black. And when I tell you, this is super, super cute. I did size this up to a small, but it fit me like exact. Like, well, I won't say it fit me exact. It fit me exactly the way I wanted it, the way I was hoping for it to fit me. So I think this was intended to be like more like high waisted, and like I think if I got an extra small, it probably would have been this big at the waist and like had to sit higher. But the fact that it had this much, it sits a little bit lower, and it ended up fitting on my, like down the leg a little bit longer the way that I wanted as well. It also has this beautiful slit here in the back, which makes movement very nice and easy. But when I tell you how cute this is, man, this speaks to the tomboy in me. Because like, I know boys don't wear skirts, but like this is being feminine without being girly, and I just love, love, love this piece. So again, like I said, I got this in a small. The original price was $49.90, and they took 80% off, making this like $9.98 or something, 9.8, whatever the math is on that. You all can math at home, but anyway. So that was 17 clothing pieces that I got on sale, and I bought one more item at full price that is non-clothing, but I'm saving that for another video that I'm doing, our next video. So you got to tune in for the next video to see what that one thing is that I bought from Zara that I didn't show here on this haul. But I am happy with, you know, what I bought. I think the entire haul with tax, again, a whole big number is going to sound high, but for 18 pieces, one being not on sale, I pay $192. And I did the math on it, like on a back of the napkin. And if I had not gotten these things on sale, it would have been $960 for all of these things as opposed to the $192. So I think I didn't do too bad. All right, so that brings us to the end of today's haul. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And listen, you still have a few more weeks to get out to Zara. Hurry, hurry, hurry. They have like a dedicated section for the clearance items. Go check it out. go to their website, go to the sales section. They still have some things there. Go check it out. I think it's worth it because these are things that were literally just a few months ago full price that they just need to get out of their inventory, and we get to benefit from that. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the like button. Share with your friends. Bye.
Rocky, she's just a fashion girl from Chicago. Rocky, she's just a fashion girl from Chicago.